the truth about living in Germany and Americans' point of view. Excited to get into this, see what we got. Before we do, appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button, and let's see what it's like living in Germany.
So when I landed in Germany, I remember the first thing that was kind of a shock was hopping on a train. I had never been on a train. Now it seems really normal.
Right.
But I hopped on a train, went through the beautiful countrysides of Germany down to a little city called Marana. And I remember being kind of shocked at how small it was and that we had a car. And then there were little tiny things that were shocking to me. I mean, just for the fun of...
To be fair, America is absolutely massive. So I ain't surprised that he's shocked at like how small things were.
Saying what they were, there was like a light switch. They're not like switches, they're kind of like pads. Huh? So you hit a whole entire pad. Or the pillows,
I've seen some
they're
of them.
Not rectangle, they're squares. And they're windows. They don't open up and down or side to side. They tip in and out. And they open.
Wait, why does every country windows do it different, bro? So America's up and down, right? Germany is like tip out and in. And then the UK is just like you like 90 degrees angle. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't like how we do it. I actually don't like how we do it. I kind of like the American windows. German windows. I probably prefer German windows to our windows. I don't know. I feel like German and UK windows are kind of the same, but just different angles.
Open kind of like a door. So there's a lot of little differences like that. They have, I mean, our apartment had our washer and dryer in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
And then I thought that was just our apartment. And then I realized
that's normal in Europe.
A lot of apartments are like that. So
yeah.
Those were little tiny things.
Oh, my God. Have I got hiccups coming on? Hold up. Yep. Oh, my God. This is the wrong time to get hiccups during this video. I apologize. I apologize. Oh, why am I... Bro, listen. I literally didn't have hiccups before doing this video. And then the second I go in, I've got... Okay, great.
But nothing big. My favorite food in Germany is just schnitzel and rotkohl. Rotkohl is just red cabbage.
What's that?
And they would have Klöße. So that's basically... It looks like a potato, but it's not. It's just a dumpling. I guess that's what it is in English. And
interesting.
And that was my favorite, was when we just had schnitzel, rotkohl, and Klöße.
Hey, he's spitting out these words right now. I have no clue what these are. I have no clue.
I also really liked rouladen, which was just meat rolled up.
Okay.
And they'd marinate it, and it just tasted really good. I like that.
That does sound good.
Simply said.
We all like meat.
I really learned to like red cabbage.
Oh my God. I am so sorry for my hiccups. Do you guys call it hiccups wherever you're from? The things that make you go, whatever I'm doing. Which
I disliked. I also liked sauerkraut. Didn't like that either. So, but by the end, I pretty much liked anything they put in front of me. The weather in Germany is...
To be fair, I'm kind of like that. There is definitely foods that I don't like, but like most of the time, just put whatever food in front of me, I'll probably just eat it.
Similar to here in Utah. I mean, the hots are a little bit hotter and the colds are a little bit colder due to the humidity. I really like their traditions that revolve around music and the traditions that revolve around Christmas. They start Christmas at the very beginning of December, and they have the Advent site, which is the time of the Advent, and they have these Advent calendars, and they have Advent wreaths. And
wait, I asked a bunch of Americans though, do you have Advent calendars? They said yeah as well. Germans do. We definitely do. Yeah, in the UK, we love our Advent calendars.
They celebrate each Sunday prior to the Christmas morning, and that's a tradition that I would want to hold up for the rest of my life with my family. Right. And another tradition that I found interesting was they open their gifts on Christmas Eve, which is interesting to me. I always thought you do it Christmas morning, but...
Wait, yeah, no, it has to be Christmas morning. Wait, why Christmas Eve? Is there a reason?
Germans are a little bit different that way. Let's see. Another cultural thing about Germany is the public transportation. So you don't see as many cars in cities, and the roads aren't very wide because they all...
Hey, listen, you should come to the UK, bro. We literally have roads where you can only fit one car. And 2 cars are meant to be on the road at once.
Take public transportation. It was interesting because I spent majority on the east side, which was under communist rule, where the DDR was these last...
What's DDR?
Not too long ago. And so we met a lot of people who were communists. I never thought that I would would become friends with a bunch of communists.
Okay.
It just never crossed my mind as an American, but it ended up being wonderful. I had a lot of friends that had a lot of different political views that I had never really viewed before. I learned to respect other people's opinions a lot more, to not be so hasty to judging.
Right.
And I realized that the ideals of communism can be appealing. I mean, maybe I shouldn't categorize them all as communists. A lot of them were just socialist and had more of those communistic ideals. But it was still an eye-opener to me when I started making friends with people with other political perspectives. If you're wanting to learn German, the key to speaking any language, I think, is just speaking it constantly.
That is good.
You can do it. I didn't think I was going to be able to learn a language, but I got a lot of support from my siblings who...
Yo, don't they say the best way to learn a language is to like dive 2 feet into that place? So like, for example, if I really, really want to learn German, just go to Germany, bro. And then just start adapting. You know what I mean?
Who would write me letters saying, oh, you can try something more like this, try something like that. For example, my sister, she plays the piano. So she kept telling me to continue to study and memorize the charts of the German language, right, which tell you der, die, and das, so the masculine, feminine, and neuter cases, and when it's going to be nominative, dative, genitive, things like that. And you memorize these endings, and she compared those to a scale, like when you're learning the piano. And so she said, just keep memorizing those. And that proved to be really beneficial. Also, in learning German, the first thing, I learned is was bedeutet. So what does this word mean? So you'd say was bedeutet.
Oh, was bedeutet. That's it, right?
Was bedeutet. In learning German, the first thing, I learned is was bedeutet.
Was bedeutet. Was bedeutet. Bro, why am I... Bro, I can literally hear myself in my head saying potato. Was potato. No, was bedeutet. I don't know. I'm going to have to see it typed first.
So what does this word mean? So you'd say was bedeutet.
Was bedeutet.
House. And then they'd say in English house, So that makes it so you can continue a conversation just by asking somebody,
right,
what does that word mean? And then they can answer that. And then the second sentence I learned was wie sagt man. Wie sagt man means how do you say tree? So wie sagt man tree, and then they'd
wie sagt man. Wie sagt man computer.
Say Baum. So those two sentences were the first things I learned in German.
That's pretty cool. That's handy.
And then from there, if you're stranded on the street,
The only German I know is das ist gut. Das ist wunderbar. Ich habe ein... I know. What's that? Fußball? Wait, do Germans say Fußball or is that French? That's kind of all I know.
And you have to speak. You can always struggle to put a sentence together. But really, in the end,
get it out somehow.
Learning the language wasn't the issue. After about 4 months, it was no longer an issue. I just woke up, studied the language, and it just came pretty...
That was very quick to learn language, but yo, very interesting video. Enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I've always wanted to learn another language. I know I do want to learn Spanish at some point. Hey, maybe I put German in that as well. I think it would just be cool just to know multiple languages and not just English. You know what I mean? But yo, very good video. Enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. Live every single day on Twitch on TV/Alfred If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.